Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Eugene. Welcome to Random World. Today we're looking at the final build of this. We have 6 days to do. We have 2 final builds of the reindeer and the Santa City, and then we'll have our final conclusion. So this video is going to be actually on the longer side than the other ones. This is part 4. If you missed any of them, please check out my playlist under Advent Counters 2025. I should have 2024 and 2023 up as well. I did those both different formats. One I did per day, one I did full Advent Counters. This year I'm doing them in quarters. If you have an opinion on which way you liked better, and if you were an avid subscriber and watcher, please let me know. I'm all here for positive and negative criticism, I guess. This video is here to help you decide whether or not you want to get this one, or if you got this one, you lost your instructions, or you're having difficulty building it. I build them in stop motion. That's how we build our sets, and then I review it. The reviews are going to be short. I'm going to try to keep them at a minute maximum, just to keep each video lower than 15 minutes. Whereas the final one like this one could be a little bit 15 to 20 minutes maybe, depending on how long I talk. Like I'm talking right now is a long period. I picked this one up at Amazon, and we are on the day number 19. So let's build her. These are already done. Done. That's not 19, that's 15. 19 is right here. So let's pop this one open. Here it is. They don't really say what day they are. It does say 8, but that's a lie. So we are gonna, we'll build this one right now, and then we'll talk about it. So you'll see how I build them in stop motion if you're a first timer. Let's do it. He is a little figure. He would be on like your outside decorations. There's some negatives. The pieces themselves are not perfect. So when I was trying to build in stop motion, this part kept trying to break off, which was really annoying. His head doesn't want to stick on there very well. The arm here wants to shoot off, and you can see that it's very loose. But I do like the face brick here, and it comes off like it's not a sticker. It's already like painted on there, like printed, and you can feel it has a little texture to it. I like it. I like that little face. I can use it for somewhere else. I think maybe you make brick people. I don't know. I just don't like these particular pieces. Cool concept. Like if you're putting it in a playscape or something, it's for like lawn. You can put these like statues outside a big house. That'd be cool. Is it playable? It could be playable if the pieces were like, if you got better pieces than I did, then it could totally be playable. But my pieces are loose. Are yours? Okay, so let's move on to day 20, which is right here. Oh, day 20 has another one. Okay, cool. Day 20 has another head piece for like a snowman type of situation. Love it, need it, crave it. All right, let's build. I feel like I'm griping too much about this, but but these were hard to put in, and these little hands are supposed to go inside of your circle here. They don't. Mine fall off. Like, you could try any way you want. It's not working. And the other one slipped right out. And then his head wants to fall off this. The pieces themselves are not great quality. This Advent Counters quality is really bad. These right here want to fall off too. And you can see that like there's a little shuffle because of how the design is. That's bad design. Really bad for kids to play with. I do like the headpiece here. You can use that as a Lego minifigure head, and it gives a a carrot nose. I like that a lot. And I think you could use that for a Lego head. I haven't tried to stuff a head in there, but unless it's not tight enough, but I'm thinking a Lego head can fit in that. And I like this concept for a pole. This is actually a really cool idea. If you use better pieces, this is actually a really cool concept. These are all stable on mine, but if you have other pieces and you want to make lamps and stuff, I think this is actually good for a cityscape. But yeah. Well, let's just get rid of the rest, right? Let's just do it. I like that they're all bunched, like the days are kind of close to each other. Day 21 is right here. That's where we're at next. Okay. Day 21 is right here. Okay, here we go. It's like a little race car, hovercraft car, has a black flag, and then it also has these type of wheels. The pieces are not great quality. They fall off pretty easily. And these things slide off this bar really easy. So I'm dreading on day 25 when I have to build the bigger sets. These all break up and then they build a bigger one. I think they build 2 bigger ones. I'm not looking forward to that. Today would be kind of interesting. I wish they would have done better wheels. And putting these flowers on these, they're gonna hurt your fingers. Now you can see I didn't even do it that tight. It hurt my fingers pushing them in because they're not perfect pieces and they don't really want to go there. So today, Your 22 is right here. 24 should have been in this corner. That's what I would have done, but the 24 is right there. So we're gonna do 22 here. Here's 22, nice gold pieces. This one, actually, when I was building it, all I was thinking about is Peter Pan. I don't know why, it was just, Peter Pan was in my head when I was building a little boat. So it's bottom here, uses like the really gold pieces here. So you do get a couple of those, looks like melted gold, which is kind of cool. I do like whenever I get these type of pieces. It's a little boat. You can see how to build it here. Now, another little thing is, that's their version of red. It looks like a brown to me. That's their red, so it's a little off on colors. So then you're gonna have to like look at all the colors that you have to work with, and then those are your pieces. So just keep that in mind. Coloration might not be the same as paper, and that always kind of gets annoying. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? 23 is right here. Okay, we haven't got much brown in our set, so that's kind of cool. Probably a reindeer. Let's build it. We get ourselves a little reindeer. This is a good one for the 23rd. I do like that. It is supposed to be Rudolph here. I don't like how they did the horns. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, completely wrong. I bet you I am. But I don't care because you know what? They're flimsy. It wants to fall off. It fell off a couple times. And then trying to get these inside here hurt my fingers really badly. As you can see right here, not perfect, right? And all this stuff's not perfect. So since it's not perfect and you're trying to cram these little non-perfect pieces inside, it hurts. It hurts. I do like this gold one right here. That is pretty cool. And I like how the feet are in motion where it's like flying a little bit. I do like that. Do I like this piece? I wish it was better quality. I think that's the ultimate part here. I'm just kind of done with trying to hurt my fingers anymore with these pieces, and now I'm like, oh, I have to build a bigger one. I'm like, you know, so I don't know if you're feeling the same way. I think a kid's gonna hurt their fingers. It definitely takes pressure, and this little tail I think was trying. Yeah, the tail falls off pretty easily too, and then just shot off. Like, so you're gonna have problems. Not really. Mine isn't really playable. It is displayable once you get it in, but man, oh man. And 24 is right here. This is your final grand finale. Like for a little mini build. Probably a sleigh, is my guess. So let's build it and find out. Here's our last baby build. All right, so it's part of a train, as you can see, and it has little wheels. The base here, you know, not my favorite one, but it does move. It just isn't really using real wheels. And that's like a bummer. It's like no smokestack right here. Right here, I do like these two particular pieces right here, the two gold ones. I could use those for something else, so I do like that. I love it when they have those like gold ones, because I plan on one day building something really cool with just all gold bricks, whether they're Legos, off-brands, or whatever I can get my hands on. Typically, non-Lego ones are the ones that will do the real gold. But let's use my thoughts. Let's tear everything apart and let's get ready to tear everything apart. I think we'll pop out all the little pieces. Just kind of do a last charade before I destroy everything. I think that's what we'll do next. Okay, so we built them all the subsets, right? Now I'm going to show you what I was talking about up here. So they kind of show you everything that you're going to build. So they have all of the characters, all of the subsets all right there, and then they have the two final builds right here. Okay, so that is what you're going to build. We're going to build, it says collect all 12 models to build this, collect all other 12 models to this. So if you were giving them away, then you're not going to be able to build everything. Okay, their instructions for the final build are right here. I'm just going to show you this in case you did lose yours. Just in case you lost your instructions, you know, like we're just kind of showcasing it in case you have difficulties. That's one of them. And the other one is right here. We are going to build this in stop motion right after I'm done showing this to you. And then we'll talk about, we'll talk about all the figures, a brief recap before I tear everything apart. So we're going to actually talk about our recap in 1 second. There it is. We're going to talk about a recap right now of what our thoughts are over all of the pieces, and then we'll break them apart, and then we'll build this, and we'll have one final talk about the two last builds and the last reviews. So let's do it. Okay, folks, the next step is to break up all of these and break up all of these and try to build this one and this one. I am not looking forward to it. I'm going to be honest with you. I am so not looking forward to this build. I think you keep this reindeer alone, but I might have to build it in stop motion just so you get the full effect. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to tear apart all of them and I'll just put the whole piece going together. Doesn't look like you tear apart the gingerbread man as well. So we'll see what I do. I'm really not looking forward to this because of how much of a pain the pieces are. They're not perfect. They're not perfect at all, folks. So now it's breakup time, and yeah, it looks like you do use a lot. I don't know. Of the piece is we'll break it all down. We'll break up whatever we need to. I'll try to pay attention to what needs to be broken down and what doesn't, and then what adds into it. But yeah, let's do that now. Okay, here is it built to the best I could. There's a lot of like when it has it's called like they're all shaded black. It could be any color because they don't know which color they gave you pretty much. My little reindeer ears do not stand up. But it is supposed to go like that, but it falls off. I didn't try to attach, this is supposed to attach to here as well, but the angle is really bad, and in stop motion, these pieces don't want to connect very well. So your child's gonna have a heck of a time building this. It's not playable, I'm gonna tell you that, because it's very unstable. The this part up here, you could take off your little mini train, that would be fine. They can play with this one. The wheels will move. They'll be fine. This butterfly, they don't know which one they gave you, so on the flyer it just shows this like grayed out, because you can put any butterfly, whatever color they actually put in the package. I do like the deep gold colors that they have on this set, like this one right here. It has that really refined gold piece. I do like those. I wish there was more of them. Like there's one right here too. Like Rudolph here is just parts. Like you can see that it just wants to peel off. You can look right there. It's just not perfectly designed. The legs, if they came down a little bit more, had more functionality, they don't. They can only go in a little bit. The piece here really wants to like fall apart. It's gonna fall apart on you when you're building it, and some of them that aren't perfect, I had to swap out one of the other ones because the kids kept falling off. Even for my flags, like if I put my flag up like just like that, oh, this one's not, it was sliding earlier when I was first putting it down. It was just sliding down, so that was a problem too. There's a lot of like, I do like on the set that you do have the printed ones, and it has really nice texture. Like there's no stickers, like that looks like a sock. It has a really good design on that. It's just not the best quality. And you can see that it has like a little light and then little things here on the back side. It looks like this. Yeah, I haven't built the other one yet. This is the first out of the two that I have to build, so I'm gonna build it now. I'm thumbsing down this build. I don't recommend building it. Use the pieces for something else. We're going to take apart the other ones now, and hopefully it's better. this one is more fragile than the other one, where because the parts aren't perfect, I like this already fell off. This already fell off when I was just finished, and I just moved it over. It doesn't really sit right. This doesn't fully go in. I mean, you can force it. I just have it like sitting, like basically like sitting on top of it. Like you're really gonna have to really push really hard to clip it in, and then you're gonna try to squeeze it all the way in place. Like I'm saying, I don't see this as this one is definitely not playable. It could be displayable, but I don't see the point in building this one, to be honest. Like I didn't put this on tight. I didn't put this on tight. I didn't put those on tight. He's on because you already had him built. So I didn't build him again in the stop motion. This was already built. You don't build it again. And so is this piece right here. So those I didn't want to rebuild. I was just kind of tired of it. And they tell you not to take them apart anyway. So I was like, it's frustrating though, because it shows you that you don't take these apart, but you also need the pieces on it. So it's like you don't use all of it, but they don't want you to take apart the whole thing, but they do want you to take apart part of it, so you can use the other pieces. Like for his base, you tear apart. His other pieces, you tear apart. You tear apart the other addition to this tree. So it's like they only want you to use elements in it, which can kind of be frustrating as well. Looking at the full set, I find a pattern of when you have the ones that are have a bigger build at the end, most of the time the bigger the build isn't really thought of, isn't really stable for the most part, and it's not usually playable. It's usually best just to keep the little pieces that you acquired and not build the bigger piece, because it feels like they trying to figure out how to make it work and kind of make it stable when most of the time it's not stable. Like this back piece isn't stable at all until you put this bridge in, and you don't put this bridge across until later. So it's very frustrating. Price point was around $30, I think. So keep that in mind. It is cheaper than Lego. You get a lot more pieces than Lego. And some of them are more creative, but this one seemed to hurt my fingers trying to put these guys in. This one hurt my fingers a lot because the pieces aren't perfect either. And I found with this particular advent calendar, the pieces were either too tight or too loose. So it was like a lose-lose, where some were just trying to fall out, and other times I was just trying to put them on, and it was like hurting my fingers. So at least that's what happened with me. What's your experience? Let me know in the comments below whether you like this one, whether you have the exact opposite feel for me. Let me know. And also on the instructions, anytime there's a butterfly, a flower, you can put any color you want. That's why they always have them darked out, because they don't know I don't think they know what colors they gave you, and so you can use any one you wanted to mix and match all those type of flowers and stuff. But there you go. Let me know in the comments below. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I'll see you next time.